There was never a question, at least for me anyway, anyone asking me who I was.
I read on the Wikipedia, so you have
Yes.
to say if it's true, that you started out as a punk girl.
Punk rock artist.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you still listen to punk sometimes?
I still listen to punk, and I still feel that I have a little punk angst in me, but definitely it wasn't my sound. It wasn't for me, ultimately, yeah.
What is it in that music that still attracts you today?
The anger, right? I mean, yeah, there's some honesty to punk rock music. There's a lot of honesty and anger. So it's very free. I feel it's when I think of it, I think of honesty.
Is that for you an important factor, honesty and anger? Maybe
100%.
Is that an important factor in your music?
I think honesty is an important factor always. I don't always feel angry, so I don't think the music should reflect that. I think it should reflect whatever I'm feeling at the moment. But honesty is the most important thing in art. If it's not honest, then it's false, and your audience will see it.
Is that something that's maybe sometimes hard to maintain?
Honesty?
In the music, when you work together with other producers, maybe with other wishes?
It depends on the producer, yeah. Sometimes you have to bend a little bit, but not lose all of it. If you lose all of the honesty in whatever you're creating, then you shouldn't be doing it anymore. Or you shouldn't be doing that, whatever it is that project is. You know, that's the way for me it was with the Dolls. When the honesty was done, I was finished, you know, yeah.
Yeah, okay. What was for you, can you recall that moment that you thought this is where I draw the line?
Specifically, it was the artistic process wasn't creative anymore enough for me. I love creativity. I love watching creativity in all forms, not just my own, other people. So when it's false, or when there's, when it's not fun, you should just stop doing it. So I had to stop. I had to say this wasn't for me anymore. Anyway.
Can you remember, were you done with music for a moment after that? Or?
Yes, I was. It's funny you asked that. I was kind of over music for a little while because I needed to find who I was. It was funny, we just did an interview moments ago with a newspaper, and he asked me about a song I did, Hollywood Doll. He said, was that your album that you're doing now? And I said, no. Hollywood Doll was the beginning of finding that journey, and it's clear that this album is electro pop dance. That's very clear. But there were 2 years that I needed to have a break, because I didn't have a break. I was signed to R. Kelly and signed as a punk rock artist, and
which you weren't anymore at that moment, or?
Yeah, and these were all chapters of who I was, who I still am. But when you evolve or you change, or that's no longer who you are, I mean, you should move on. And then I joined the Pussycat Dolls. So there was never a question, at least for me anyway, anyone asking me who I was. It was kind of what you're gonna do. You know, you're gonna sing punk rock music, or you're gonna sing in a pop group. There was no creativity. When I joined the group, there was creativity, but that changed, and so I had to evolve and start working on who I was.